Hello everyone, it's me Pavlo, and today we'll be talking about Shanling H2, the most affordable device in Shanling H series. And all device in H series, it's portable digital to analog converters with headphone amplifier, built-in battery, Bluetooth receiving functionality, and their most interesting feature is that it can play music from the microSD card and it can be remotely controlled from your smartphone. So, pretty feature-packed device. I already reviewed more expensive model, and H2 is the most affordable in the lineup. It costs $170 if I remember right, built with two Cirrus Logic 43198 chips, and actually offers great value. But let's have a closer look. Package traditionally for Shanling is made really well. You're getting outer sleeve with good polygraphy, some basic specs printed on top, and inside goes this stylish foiled box. Kind of green with this rainbow style, thanks to modern polygraphy and foiling. Inside you'll get device itself. There are two versions, if I remember right, available, silver and black one. And also here you'll get USB type A cable to connect it to desktop or laptop with USB type A. And also you'll get some papers, manuals, short and nice USB type C cable, and some gluing feeds. Really basic accessory set, but probably all necessary things you need to make it up and running are here. Device looks pretty compact, but of course it's not super small and pocketable. Inside there is a pretty decent battery that gives like more than 10 hours in balanced mode and more than 12 hours in single-ended. And that's actually pretty true values. But it's rounded and looks nice. Really interesting control conception with two knobs on the left and on the right. Left is for menu navigation, right is for volume. Two LED indicators, you can easily guess what they are for. On top we have two buttons, one is control and second is on-off. On bottom you can see two USB Type-C slots, one is for charging and second one for data connection. Pretty convenient, so you can charge it separately, it won't drain charge from your smartphone. Then microSD slot to use built-in player, and the two outputs, balanced and single-ended. Also here we have a small LED screen, so let's turn device on. It shows Shanling logo. Screen is not super bright, but pretty readable. So short presses of this control button switches between different modes, Bluetooth, player mode and USB audio. And if you press and hold it for a long time, you get to the menu. You can select gain, play mode, then you can switch filters, then screen brightness. Let me turn it on to maximum, not super visible, but anyway. USB audio mode 1.0, and it goes with small Switch, Nintendo Switch logo, indicating why we need this mode. Then channel balance, screen rotation, automatic power off, and you can select theme color, system update, and the settings reset and information about the current version. So you can control basic things from the device itself, but of course it works better paired with the companion app. Here is companion app, and it's Addict Player by Shanling. To control device you need to connect it via Bluetooth. I'm using FIO M17 as a control device because I don't have Android smartphone. You go to ThinkLink, and here in the paired devices, so you select Shanling H2 and you connect to it pretty fast. Here you can see version and for device photo, and you can change settings here in a pretty convenient way. backlight brightness, digital filter, gain, then channel balance. You can switch mode to USB audio 1.0. You can lock keys, rotate screen, select power saving shutdown and screen off time. Basically all settings you can control from the device. Also you can scan it for music and then it will be shown here. So playlist recently played and local music is available when you controlling device via sync link. And pretty everything you can expect here is just folders, CD library, album, artist, high-res and genres. You can select it, browse, navigate, you can create playlists and you can see what's now playing and you can control playback also in a pretty nice and convenient way. And it's playing on the device itself. You of course can disconnect and it will be playing in autonomous mode. So pretty convenient, nice and feature-packed companion application for this device, but it's feature-packed device, so companion app has to be also pretty functional. And of course about the sound, unsurprisingly, H2 delivers Shanling's signature sound, nicely detailed, but at the same time with slight hint of added warmth and impact. Not too much, I won't call it like really warm device, just a slight hint of added warmth to make sound more analog-like and slightly more musical. If you heard some Shanling devices, most likely you understand what I'm talking about. But probably let's talk briefly about step-by-step sound description. So, bass is good, it's well controlled, it goes to maximum depth, it has nice resolution, it's not super fast and not trying to deliver every small and tiny nuance, but at the same time you're getting good textures rendering and you're getting nice sense of realism. Not hyper-focused like some more natural devices do, but at the same time pretty nice. Also, you're getting slight hint of added weight, not too much, not to call this device bass head or something like that, but at the same time bass is slightly more present. It gives a nice accent for the low register instruments and moves them slightly forward towards listener. But about staging we'll talk a bit later. And as an example, it's Give Life Back to Music by Daft Punk. Nice, good, impactful bass that builds a great contrast with mids and treble, giving you not natural, but really enjoyable representation. Mids are like fairly balanced, slight hint of added warmth continues here, but it's even less than on the bass. It can be audible on male vocals, for example, but female vocal sounds clean and really crisp. It's not like absolutely holographic and device with huge stage, no. Stage is above average, but not by much, but it's pretty nicely built. It tends to move vocals slightly forward, but also not too much. So, stage is not huge, but built pretty accurately. Not super critical for the quality of records, but at the same time it's pretty responsible for the remasters or something like that. And what is also good here, it gives you almost similar representation in all three modes. I mean built-in player, Bluetooth receiver and USB digital to analog converter. With Bluetooth you're getting a bit less extension on both ends, but actually you're not losing stage or resolution on the mid frequencies, which is a pretty decent result in my opinion. And example for the mid frequencies is Guns N' Roses November Rain. Huge, epic masterpiece of that maybe not everyone likes, but a lot of people likes. And it's of course this track is filled with orchestral part, keyboard, guitar solo, great vocals, so a lot of things going on here. and actually you're getting really nice, really pleasant representation without like slicing instruments into separate parties, and giving you more the whole representation, more coherent and pretty enjoyable. Treble is nice, clean, not accented, without any additional energy, and actually not softened. Because old Shanling tunings sometimes were on the warmer side of things because of recessed treble. But here you're just getting a bit of additional weight, and at the same time you're getting nice treble. Really good extension, proper attacks and decays, and zero traces of additional energy. So if you like accented lows, treble, sorry, probably not your choice, but if you don't like too energetic treble, actually it will give you that amount that is present in the record. Not much, not more, not less. Of course, layering is super basic here, nothing audiophilic. If you want superb treble layering, you need to consider like H5, H7, what Shanling has in more advanced models. But here you're getting nice, clean, and pretty accurate treble representation overall. And as an example, it's 4 Sticks by Led Zeppelin, signature guitar with lot of overtones, and of course, as name suggests, sound of 4 sticks on the drum set, and you can hear that it's not a usual type of drumming. And it's lacking a bit of layering compared to more expensive devices, but for this price tier it gives a really decent performance on the treble, sounding nice and clean. Speaking about the compressions, actually there is not much sense in comparing it with USB dongles without batteries, because this device has built-in battery, has good amplification, and it built-in battery and independent power supply actually plays a big role in the sound, giving H2 more control compared to typical dongles, and it's more noticeable on the hard-to-drive device. So for these full-size headphones, you're getting better control and more authority. At the same time, with sensitive in-ear monitors, almost zero background noise, even with Bluetooth is on, so probably Shanling did a good work shielding EMI. And it's not super powerful, but 680 milliwatts from the balanced output, it's more than enough to drive even pretty power-hungry planars. Of course, not every single headphones it will drive, but actually its compatibility list is pretty wide in general, especially if you like the signature overall. Speaking about the comparisons, I'd say that it's pretty close to Shanling M3 Ultra in terms of sound. It's basically almost the same sound, minus Android device and extra features. So probably a pretty nice deal in my opinion if you want to save some money and don't need full-featured player. In this case you're getting a nice price cut. And it's better than other Shanling devices. I haven't tested recent Shanling M1 Plus, but it overperforms M0 and M1 versions I've tested by a noticeable margin. Probably the closest competitor is Hibi R4 on the market, but Hibi is more natural with less warmth, so it's basically what you prefer and do you need a separate player or not. Here you're getting slightly warmer and more analog-like signature. Overall, if you like this form factor, if you like this idea of digital to analog converter slash almost screenless player, it's a really good device with great value. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and of course have a great day.